How's it going, everybody? My name is Quickstrop. Welcome back to the futures analysis for Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021. Dogs are barking. I'm sorry. So, last place we left off should have been like midnight, somewhere up here, I think. And we kind of got what I wanted. So, what I wanted to see is come up and then find support somewhere at these lower levels and then continue slowly again back upward. But we ended up finding support really low and then jumping up again really high, which is also, I mean, it's fairly bullish, but I just don't like how fast it happened because it could lead to some choppier price action in the following days. So let's go ahead and analyze this quickly. We had a nice double bottom at this support zone that we've previously drawn. And right after that, we sort of jumped. We blew past all of our upper bound resistances, and we're going back to test all-time highs soon. Heading into the morning, I expect us to cool off a little bit before we make any other big decisions. It's unlikely that we continue with another crazy bull rally. Like, if we switch to the daily or something like that, you can see just how ridiculous these past couple days have been. And so it's a little bit unnatural for me to assume that it's just going to keep on hammering. However, it should be noted that we do have a bit of a inverse head and shoulders here. Let's see here. Yeah, but that already broke. So it broke on this level here, and then we continued up. We are certainly reversing our trend here. And let's quickly draw. Oh Lord, let's quickly draw this out. See where this leads us. All right. So this is our upper bound right now. Is this trend line? I feel like our max is going to be topping out at this trend line somewhere. So if we assume that happens, we can curl down, spike up, something like this before we continue back in normal direction. But on the downside, we've got all the way down to about, I'd say, maybe 42.26 before we see any decent support. But other than that, let's go ahead and take a look at the NASDAQ Futurinos. Alrighty, looks like we have all-time highs today. Awesome. Fantastic. I don't know what happened, but something cool happened. So, I don't really like the NASDAQ futures as much because whenever I'm looking at them, they tend to move really, really hard. So it's a little bit difficult to make accurate predictions. However, I will say that it looks like we're topping out here. The momentum is slowly slowing down. You can see that we're sort of topping off. Volume's decreasing, so it's likely that we will top out somewhere up here, and then hopefully we'll crash back down and be able to pick up on the crash wherever we land. However, this is going to happen right around 8:30 in the morning, or right around opening, like, market open times in my book. The actual crash, if we see that selling volume come in. And I'd like to see us drop somewhere in this range. We're going to move this box up here. And we're going to drop it. That is very wide. That's not the intent. I'd like us to drop somewhere in this range, because this range encapsulates all of our previous highs. Like, we had our first high here before we crashed. We had our second high here before we crashed. Our third high before we tanked. And then, we started coming back up again. So I'd like for us to come down and touch somewhere in this box, because this is where all the action's been happening. So if we can get another solid bounce here, we know where we're going to be heading. And if we do pick up a bounce here, it could be a great time to pick up some put spreads on a couple of tech companies, considering that this trend is only being validated more and more as the days go on. As a matter of fact, we've got a really nice support line following us down here. Which somehow, by the grace of God, naturally lined up with what I just drew. And then we've got an upper bound, a little bit more loose, but it's still definitely there, somewhere up here. You can see that we've already surpassed our upper bound, and it's looking to top out here. So we just gotta try to catch this, this reversal downwards. I'll be watching in the morning hours. I'll set an alert up here for. Well, we'll actually just set it down here. Crossing down. Actually, we'll just set it as a crossing. We'll do it every time it crosses. And I will show pop-up notify on app. Yeah, sure, whatever. I already have it on my phone. Alright. There we go. So, message reversal. on NQ. There we go. NQ reversal. So this is, oh yeah, because the log, yeah, all right. So basically, once this comes down, I should get a alert saying that we're reversing. Hopefully that does happen because we got an easy scoop here on the reversal. We've got a solid uptrend and solid support along with a nice support zone. And we've already made it past our upper bound, so the bullish action is definitely there. And I forgot I had this indicator. Wow. Anyway, let's take a look at the YM futures, good old Dow futures. Sometimes my favorite to do. So, let's get rid of all the fuddy-duddy. I'm probably going to quit drawing arrows. It makes me look like a dumbass whenever it doesn't work out. But we had a very nice inverse head and shoulders. It's a little bit small, but you can definitely see it if I just know how to draw correctly. You can see that we broke it at about 1500. What is that, 3 p.m.? Yeah, about 3 p.m. I think, market time. So, I mean, it's we're definitely going bullish here. We just got to figure out where we're going to stop at. So on the upside, we're losing volume heading into the morning hours, as we usually do. So what I really think is going to happen here is I feel like we're going to come up and then slowly tip down. But we've just created a really nice support line here above this break. So if we just stay above this general area here, I think we're looking really good to continue trending like a full bullish reversal. And for us to get a full bullish reversal back up to our previous highs, we should really be striving to break this 34,099, 34,100 line, about right there. That's when we were last making lows for this previous channel downtrend. So just be watching for that break of that resistance there, as well as for a small bounce for us to continue with bullish price action in the morning. That's going to be about it. Hopefully you fellas enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or in the next futures analysis. And yeah, see you later.